Yeah, it's your boy Maharawchaa9mm, 2K, getting it in, playoffs, my career. Let's see how we gonna rock this. I'm up 3-1 against the Los Angeles Lakers. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to 6ix9ine, man. Got me back getting into my 2K. You know, I'm a basketball fanatic, man. Play the ball. I played the sport since I was a child. You know, in junior high school, elementary high school, man. And you know, it was a dream. Mozart took it away from me, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say, yeah. I don't want to blame everything on the Mozart. I made decisions not to be able to play the game, but the Mozart brought me to the truth. So it is what it is. But so it's officially a fantasy. I'm an old man now, so the only thing I can do is dream. You know what I'm saying? So about to get it in. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why the joint's sitting there forever. All right, so I'm in a neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna get straight to the game. All right. So good to see some of my stats for the year. I like my world, my stats. You know, G Patterson, offensive minded, right? 139, 134, just conking them cats, man. Just barely got it in there. 47 points. Minutes played, 38-9. Well, I got 9 boards. Dang, 12 turnovers is a lot. 1 block, 4 turnovers, 12 assists. Okay, yeah. I'm saying for the season, you see what I'm doing for the season. 38 points per game, 5.3 rebounds, 9.8 assists, basically 10 assists a game, 1.3 steals, blocks, 0.7. Got a total of 437 boards, 800 assists, 61 blocks, 107 steals, 45 doubles, double 10. Boy, I'm doing my thing, lighting up at 32% from the field, 58% from the field, free throws 81. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it is what it is. That's how we get it in. You know what I mean? Awards, player of the month 4 times, player of the week 9 times. No defensive player, made the all-star game. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, scoring leader. Doing my thizzle, baby. You know what I'm saying? I broke records, all type of extra records, man. So, just wanted to show that right quick. Hall of Fame. You know, playoff tree, league leaders. We gonna get to the game, man. Let's get to the game. What's new? I don't know about what's new. All right, man. We up 3. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. I'm gonna rock the black, man. That black is working for me, man. We gonna do the black, baby. We gonna do the black.
What are the gameplay differences between Gen 4 and Gen 5?
That's an interesting question because we wanted to do our best to try to keep parity between Gen 5 and Gen 4 as much as possible. So all the stuff that I mentioned before, like the dribble moves and combos, all that's going for both gens. But Gen 5 has some great features that are exclusive to that generation. Because all the stuff we did with foot planting, a lot of tech with movement, that's all going to be exclusive to Gen 5. And we also have some pretty interesting features, which we're going to probably go into in a little bit later. Alley-oops and dunks. That provides a bit of a skill mechanic to those specific moves. So stay tuned for more on that. But they're a lot of fun to use, and yeah.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. The view high above our broadcast location tonight, the Staples Center in Los Angeles. The championship to be claimed right here. Folks, it is electric in the arena for this Game 6 of the NBA Finals. So glad you can join us for it. And our broadcast team tonight, Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right. And the Hall of Famer David Aldridge along the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks very much. In this era of player empowerment, no aspect is more important than their determination to make sure their voices are heard. As continued cases of social injustice come to light, They refuse to simply shut up and dribble, if you get my meaning. Instead, they're using their platform to effect change. Kevin, it's a movement among some very determined players.
Much needed indeed, David. Thank you.
There go me, baby, in the building.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. It's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. Yakina out there with Junior, and it's Barrett at the 3 spot. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Caldwell Pope out there with Dennis Schroeder, and it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. And so off the tip, it's New York. Here's Ntilikina. Kicks it to Barrett. Passes it to Patterson. Here's Ntilikina. Trains it from beyond the arc. Ntilikina's got the first points up on the board for the Knicks.
I really like the rhythm Ntilikina plays with. Good at sensing when to shoot off the pass.
Caldwell Pope passes to Drummond. And here's Schroeder. 6 to shoot. Baseline J, and it's good off the back rim and in.
Nice recognition by Schroeder. Loving the mid-range, just taking what the defense allows.
Ntilikina passes to Patterson.
Woo!
And
Let's
it's
get
Patterson
that.
finishing it off.
Big my
Flying
big
high
my
and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's LeBron. And they double up James. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
Credit the vision of LeBron. Leave even one guy open, you'll find him.
Patterson. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Caldwell Pope.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
New York shooting their first free throws of the game. Free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Schroeder, right side. And that one's good by Davis.
Even though Davis can create for himself, we love to see him get set up in rhythm.
Ntilikina kicks to Barrett. It's a nice passing by New York here. Patterson can't get it to go.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him. A blur in the open court. Schroeder covers ground in a hurry.
Here's Ntilikina. The pass to Barrett. Great tee that time from Davis.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. No good on the triple.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Patterson passes to Robinson. First shot, first pass. He's out of the blocks fast. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. To the right side. Drummond in the post. Guarded by Robinson. And it's Drummond missing.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
And there's Randall on the assist by Patterson.
Well, spending so much time in the paint, Randall has to hit a lot of contested shots.
Bounce pass, Schroeder. LeBron dishes to Caldwell Pope. That's it. He's got two made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of
Here's Ntilikina. Started by Schroeder. No one near Randall as he lets it go. And again, it's New York.
The big lefty polishing all aspects of his game, including a jumper from mid-range.
Pass to Davis. Over Randall. Misses off the left iron. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for New York. And Patterson kicks to Ntilikina. Pass to Barrett. From past the arc. Offensive rebound. The Lakers trail. James has a 2-pointer. Hits the jumper from the corner to fall.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Patterson passes to Robinson. Lays it up off the glass. Robinson's got his second basket of the game. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Passes it to Caldwell Pope. Back to James. 6 on the shot clock. Over Barrett. LeBron with the buckets.
Taking advantage of what's there. LeBron reads the situation correctly.
The Knicks have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Ntilikina passes to Barrett. To the middle. Here's Patterson. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Patterson's got 5.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team. That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. Lakers have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. 2 points, that one goes. 6 points for him.
The power, body control. LeBron finishes through contact as well as anyone we've seen.
Ntilikina passes to Patterson. Davis with the double team. Outside, Robinson. Back to Patterson. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Puts it up for Davis. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
What a beautiful play, and it was great timing. Then the athletic finish by AD.
Ntilikina looking it over. Right wing. Patterson passes to Robinson. Here's Ntilikina. Misses the 3. The Lakers in the lead. LeBron drives in. Good on the shot.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Knicks have gone 8-12 on field goal attempts so far. Ntilikina kicks to Barrett. The shot, no good. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. They come off the loss on Friday.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively. It looked like there were communication breakdowns all night. Deadly, especially when you're on the road. Both teams racking up the points to start this game. Then you wonder how long they can keep it going. At some point, you expect the defense will adjust.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. teams deciding to change it up. And Schroeder with the drop. It's tipped. Over in the corner, Rose. With a floater, and he gets it to go. And the Knicks lead by 1.
Love the aggressiveness, the tenacity of Derrick Rose. Love driving the basketball into the teeth of the defense.
Lakers passing it around. Here's Horton Tucker. Toppin pulls it in. New York's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Patterson, and it's Patterson finishing it off.
Great floor awareness by Derrick Rose, reading every inch of the floor so well.
So it's the Lakers now. And here's Schroeder, a pass to Harrell. It's blocked. Patterson passes to Burks. Back to Patterson. Burks against Kuzma. And slam dunk by Noel.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Kuzma. And that time, also a missed shot. New York leading by 5. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now, offense. And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead. They're doing it by building it out, step by step, value with each possession.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track. Because right now, it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Schroeder. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Schroeder's got his 3rd bucket of the night. New York with the ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Burks the pass to Rose. To the inside. Patterson. And it's Patterson finishing it off.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Rose against Schroeder. That shot is off. Some solid defense from Rose. A pull-up. A rebound by the Lakers.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two. Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. Two shots.
And that one misses.
One of several late first-round steals in the 2017 draft, Kuzma has a higher ceiling than many scouts anticipated.
He's off on the second. New York leading by 7. The kick out to Rose. Pass to Patterson. And Gasol comes to help. Rose dishes to Patterson. Shot clock at 6. Shoots the 3. But they'll get another chance. Pass to Toppin. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. And the Knicks lead by 9. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Schroeder against Rose.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense. He might have gotten over-eager.
Passes to Patterson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
The Knicks have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. First one falls for Bertinus. He's checked in for New York. He hits one and misses one each at the line. Lakers trail by 10. Schroeder with the ball. Count that one.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
To the paint. It's deflected. And stolen by Harrell. Here's Kuzma. Finish off the break.
That's the energy you want in your offense. Kuzma with young legs beats everyone in transition.
Rose passes to Patterson, and Gasol comes to help. Here's Toppin. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Toppin's got 6.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and continue to score consistently.
30 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Schroeder outside. He can't get that one to fall. Rose with some nice deep.
And they come out with a take no prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
Nobody near Schroeder, and a miss there on the triple. And so it's the New York Knicks going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And we're back. Good to have you with us for 2K Sports coverage of Game 6. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
That's really hard on their defense, having to play deeper into the clock and having to cover a lot more ground.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. We're taking a look at the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Montrezl Harrell, and it's Marc Gasol. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Horton Tucker in at the shooting guard. Launches a 3. That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Kuzma.
When Kuzma is this focused, he shoots it so well, even outside his comfort zone.
Burks looking around. Rebounded by the Lakers. Kuzma outside. Gasol wide open. He fires. Moves back up. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Crazy intensity of Montrezl Harrell, using it to perfection in order to get calls.
Lakers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. The first one falls.
Every coach would appreciate having Montrezl Harrell on their roster. Plays unselfish, does the dirty work, and gives his team an edge.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Davis is checked in for Gasol, and James subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. And both free throws good for Harrell. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. A pass to Burks. Back to Rose. Pass to Bertans. For Davis. Bertans can't get it to go.
Needs to look for mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for the Lakers. R.J. Barrett's checked in for New York. New York leading by 5. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Back to Rose. And the rejection by James.
You got to keep an eye out for LeBron. He may be lurking. What a block that one was.
The Knicks have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop quickly. And that one is off. Great tee that time from Davis. Down low. Here's Harrell. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 3 assists tonight.
Getting hit on the way up, the ability to finish in traffic might be Harrell's strongest attribute offensively.
Now here's Rose. Back to Barrett. Takes the 13-footer, and the jumper is on the mark. And the Knicks lead by 5.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Davis down low, working on Bertans, and Davis gets it to go.
AD has improved the outside shot, but what you love even more is his dominance in the paint.
James against Rose. Just 5 on the clock. Takes the 13-footer, and there it is for him. Rose has got his second bucket.
Sick handles from Derrick Rose. Off the dribble, he's pretty good.
Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to Harrell. Davis surveying the floor. He kicks to LeBron. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Bertans. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Quickly gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
James finds Davis. Bertans grabs the board.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
And Davis sends it back.
Good job by AD, not giving up on the play. Tracking the ball, blocking the shot. Appreciate the hustle.
And Harrell missing. And so it's Rose bringing it up for the New York Knicks. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Bertans. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field. Lakers trail by 9. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Davis inside. The Giants defending.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait. But you can't blame him.
Rose gets a wide open look, and the three ball is good. Rose has got the lead up to 12 now for the Knicks.
Not lacking confidence, this is for sure. Rose enjoys catching and firing like this.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Take a break. Do something.
And he knocks down the first one.
What I love about AD, he doesn't just have a well-rounded game. He's elite at both ends of the floor.
Drummond's checked in for Los Angeles. Then for the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Chapin. Randall comes in for Davis Bertans. And it's Ntilikina in for Derrick Rose. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them.
And working Kevin themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. And here are the Knicks now. 10-point lead. Inside, here's Robinson, and it's Robinson with the jam.
An active passer with good awareness. When Ntilikina spots the open teammate, he gets it to him.
Back to LeBron. Hit them clean. And another fast break for New York. Knicks running. Here's Randall. No good on the three. Lakers have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. Julius Randle picks one up.
Yeah, KCP steady there at the line. Nice work to draw the contact.
Lakers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Shoot 2. That free throw good from Caldwell Pope.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also started to get to the line at a higher rate.
Patterson is checked in for New York. And Caldwell Pope drops them both.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Lakers, was tremendous. He finished with 47 points, and his passing was just incredible. He piled up an impressive number of assists. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Did he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious he was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
What I like is they just kept calling his number. Sometimes we see coaches go away from what's working, and we wonder why.
Here's Caldwell Pope after R.J. Barrett's bucket. Releases from 15 and a little up that time, but it drops. Drummond's got his first basket of the night.
I like it. The form looking pretty good there on Drummond's mid-range jumper.
Outside Robinson. To the inside, Anderson. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
Oh, you got to be able to deliver when you get a buddy like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
Really most effective when he's in attack mode, and KCP with the athleticism to do it.
Pass to Barrett. Teardrop shot. He lays it in. Barrett's got 6 here in this quarter.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
LeBron dishes to Davis. Back to James. And James throws it down.
That's next level stuff from AD. One of the great scorers in the game. He draws the eyes of the defense and locates the open man.
New York calls timeout. With some changes. Horton Tucker's checked in. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Kyle Kuzma. Burks, he's checked in for New York. Now, here's Patterson. 12 points for him. New York moving it around. Down low, here's Robinson. And finished off by Robinson.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. LeBron passes to Davis. Robinson with the block, and he's able to get it back. It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from LeBron.
LeBron is having himself a game. Staying aggressive, playing with a lot of force.
Here's Randall, and again, it's New York.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Finished off by LeBron.
Somebody's got to rotate over, but who wants to step in front of LeBron?
The Knicks leading by 5. There's the pass to Burks. Here's Ntilikina. Guarded by Schroeder. To the paint. Outside for Randall. It's good from long range.
That's right, boy. Let's get it.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
Now here is Davis. 10 points for him. Horton Tucker, the pass to James. And they double up James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Hit the putback. And Drummond is right there.
Drummond is very active on the offensive glass. This is where he can pile up a lot of points.
To the middle. Here's Randall. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
East Coast, West Coast, baby.
Their free throw is right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2. free throw, good from Randall.
When it comes to addressing his weaknesses, the right hand, the range, Randall has put in the work.
And the Knicks making a change here. Noel's checked in. All free throws, good from Randall. Now here's James. 15 points in the game. Schroeder outside. Pass to Drummond. Davis with it. Now James over Burks. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power. Hammering down the two-hand slam. .130 left in the first half. James has a two-pointer.
Intermission. Sorry about that. Woo. Let's get back to the game.
And he hits the jump shot. James has got 17.
Completely in rhythm that time. LeBron working off the catch and shoot.
Ntilikina passes to Burks. Here's Ntilikina. He's guarded by Schroeder. Trying to get open as Randall. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Patterson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's LeBron. 17 points in the game. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first half. Fires the three.
Oh, thank you, baby.
Assist by Patterson. Patterson's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Here's Schroeder. 8 points for him. Kicks to LeBron. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Pushing it up. Patterson dishes to Randall. Back to Patterson. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Fires for three. Offensive rebound. Noel. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Exploiting the opposing defense in the paint here. That they've set up shop down in there this second quarter, and boy, are they cashing in. Yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
LeBron against Burks. Looking to end the run. But they get it back. And so it's the New York Knicks with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. Their strategy as they clear tonight, work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. Coach, the offense is flowing. What will be your message to the team at halftime?
Keep attacking, make the extra pass, get their size out of the lane, hit the open man.
Simple fundamental basketball has worked so far. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And it's time for more of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. What a time of year. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last two quarters.
On the court for the Knicks, Barrett and Randall are in the forward position. Ilikina out there with Junior, and it's Robinson in at the center, locking down the middle. And Patterson kicks to Robinson. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got his fifth rebound in this one. Caldwell Pope for three, and that one falls, coming off of Davis's speed. Caldwell Pope's got 12 points in the game. So it's Ilikina who brings up the ball for the Knicks. Dishes it to Patterson. Randall against Davis. Robinson. And finished off by Robinson.
What a beautiful look. Randall continues to round out his game in the prime of his career.
James looking it over. It's stolen. And a pass break now for New York. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Knicks have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7. First one drops.
And the French native has already made an impact. Ilikina is a young guard who plays with confidence and purpose.
And good on the second, so it nicks them both. Here's Schroeder. He's got 11. LeBron outside. Back to Schroeder. Caldwell Pope outside. Lock at 6. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
And finished off by Robinson.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on all movement.
Braun passes to Schroeder. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Takes the alley-oop pass and punts it down.
With the flexibility to adjust at the rim, Drummond can catch the pass almost anywhere and still throw it down.
Pass to Patterson. Davis at the double team. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And it's a different kind of defense teams play in the postseason. More in your face, physical, high energy. plays like that.
The Lakers with the ball. The Lakers have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. James kicks it over to Schroeder. 6 to shoot. Caldwell Pope outside. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
And the tough by James.
More of a score first point guard, but Schroeder doing a good job of finding the open man.
Patterson passes to Robinson. Yep, it counts. Robinson's got 16 points.
Firing on all cylinders here in the third. Only 1 miss in 5 attempts.
Here's Schroeder, good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
He comes off screens like it's an agility course. Schroeder as elusive as they come.
Here's Ntilikina. He's guarded by Schroeder. Ntilikina passes to Patterson. Here's Ntilikina. Randall onside. Over LeBron. And good. As it just snugs right down through the net.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Caldwell Pope outside. And here's Drummond. He has 6. Caldwell Pope outside. And the layup's good off the glass. He's got 16.
And part of an overall effort for Contavious going for higher percentage shots. That time working inside.
Nice break. The Lakers drops in the breakaway layup. Here's Ntilikina. 5 points in the game. Anderson with it. And Davis sends it back. Here's Schroeder. Off the mark, get a chance to trim it to single digits. The Knicks leading by 10. And now the Knicks on the break. Junior with the ball.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. He kicks it to Caldwell Pope. Now here's Drummond. Schroeder outside. Down low. Unloads from 13. That one wide left.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
Here's Ntilikina. Patterson passes to Randall. That one drops for him. Randall's got 6 here in this quarter.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
Schroeder finds Drummond. Davis with it. He's defended by Randall. 17-foot shot on the way. And Davis can't get it to go. Randall passes to Patterson. Over Caldwell Pope. Randall with the ball. He's picked up by James. Count the basket.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
New York calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
He's checked in for Los Angeles. Kyle Kuzma comes in for James. The Knicks leading by 14. Passes it to Burks. Outside Rose. Quickly. Off target from outside. Los Angeles has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Caldwell Pope won't hit that one. The Knicks go the other way with it. Quickly, it's guarded by Schroeder. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell. The Knicks have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. First free throw is good. And the Lakers making a change here. And so he hits both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Lakers trail by 16. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Gasol tried to free himself up. That one falls. Schroeder's got 7 points for the quarter.
Very smooth with the jumper. Schroeder never looks in a hurry out there.
And the pass to Burks. Quickly, he's guarded by Schroeder. To shoot. Quickly, a rebound by Gasol. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. It's Kuzma penetrating. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. And here's the fast break. Rose leading the way. Now Noel. He's got 5. Some solid defense from Gasol. Kuzma with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. Here's Horton Tucker. Another shot. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Gasol is always ready to mix it up on the glass. His feel for the boards is what makes him so valuable to this team.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
It's interesting, Gasol entered the league as a big guy with raw tools, now one of the most highly skilled centers in the game.
Now here's Rose. He's got 7. Basket counts. Noel's got 7 points in the game.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. And he makes the first. Toppin, he's checked in for Dallas Bertans. And he makes both free throws. And here is Gasol. 7 points in the game. Kuzma outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I like what Kuzma brings to this offense. He's an excellent jump shooter with size to make plays at the rim.
He's 0-2 at the line in this one. The first free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Knicks. At one point, they led by 16. Some nice passing by New York here. Burks in the corner. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Lakers trail by 11. Here's Horton Tucker. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. New York's getting blanked from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. It's good. Rose has got 9.
It's hard to try to stop D. Rose when he's committed to scoring. Get out of his way.
Here's Horton Tucker. No points in the game yet for him. To the inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Los Angeles, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. And the first one at the line is good.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
No good on the second free throw. New York leading by 12. Burks with it. Now guarded by Harrell. And slam dunk by Noel.
And now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Burks against Kuzma. Shoots over Burks. Los Angeles with another miss. The Knicks shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 6 assists now in the game. Rose against Schroeder. And yes, it's good. There's 1:26 left in the third quarter. Outside Rose. Mr. Burks beyond the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Burks has got his third basket of the night right there.
Burks is really good at picking his spots from outside when he's on the floor. A highly efficient shooter.
Pass to Schroeder. Rose with the double team. Here's Horton Tucker, drilled from 11 feet out.
And that's really using the double team against the defense there and creating that pinpoint passing to attack.
43 seconds left in the third quarter. A free ball. And again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Kuzma, right side. The Knicks pull it in. Burks has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Shoots. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. He's got 11.
He stands 6'6". He's a combo guard. Burks is capable of handling and creating for others.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
The Lakers have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. That's good from Schroeder.
Dennis Schroeder, the 17th overall pick in 2013 out of Germany. He's got a flair you don't associate with European players.
And the basket by Rose. Julius Randle getting it done for New York. And of everything he's doing well, it's his scoring that you point to first. Already 22 points in this game. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got LeBron James. Andre Drummond is out there with Harrell. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the shooting guard position. That's the Laker 5. A slam dunk by Robinson.
He pulls off the Houdini to fake that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. And here is Los Angeles now. James with it. Pass to Drummond. And here's Kuzma. Oh, good that time. Excellent D that time from Robinson.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Caldwell Pope brings the double team. Robinson up top. Barrett wide open. He fires. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
LeBron against Rose. The drive by LeBron. And he gets the bucket. LeBron's got 21 in the game.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
Davis is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Ntilikina's checked in. That free throw good from Patterson. Now here's LeBron. With We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Outside pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. LeBron's got 4 points in the quarter.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
Now Barrett. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Aggressive and physical. Barrett creating the contact there to draw the foul.
And the Lakers making a change here. Schroeder's checked in, and then for New York, Kevin Knox comes in for Randall, and it's Elfrid Payton in for Frank Ntilikina. And that one falls for Barrett.
Born in Toronto, Barrett joins a talented group of Canadians who have entered the NBA ranks.
Here's James, and they pick up 2. James has got 25 points in the game.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Inside, here's Knox, and again another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. James dishes to Davis. Lobbed up there for Drummond. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Markieff Morris is checked in for Drummond. Dudley comes in for Anthony Davis. Matthews, he's checked in for LeBron. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Bertans, he's checked in for R.J. Barrett. Fourth quarter of play, we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Outside Matthews. Now the pass to Morris. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Robinson with the block. Anderson against Caldwell Pope. No good from Payton. And so it's Matthews with it, bringing it up now for the Lakers. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Caruso, no good. Knicks have gone 5 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Pass to Knox. To the paint, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Lakers have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. Caldwell Pope outside. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Misses off the right eye. The Knicks shooting the ball with incredible accuracy. 68% so far. No problems knocking that one down. Knox has got 4 points this quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Back to Patterson. Here's Payton. And again, New York with the triple.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Right, baby.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart, and the shots are going down.
And here's Caldwell Pope following the 3-point.
Yeah, get that joint up out here, boy.
And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession.
Be all right, the Hebrews.
To the middle. Can they get it? Here's Morris. And finally they hit one.
Well, how about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Patterson down low. He's covered by Matthews. Urchinus lays it up and banks it in.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
Here's Caruso. Robinson with the block. They get it back. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Now here's Dudley. 6 on the shot clock. Basket good.
And not the first time we've seen this. When KCP's confident, when he's in rhythm, he can fill it up with the best of them.
Inside. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league, that's the result.
And the Lakers making a change here. Horton Tucker's checked in. Here is Matthews. Here's Caruso. Outside Matthews. Offline with his 3. The Knicks have gone on a tear here in the fourth. They're 8 of 9 on field goal attempts in the quarter. And the basket by Knox.
That's good planning, and that's good execution. And that's a great look.
And Los Angeles guys shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Passes to Horton Tucker. Morris right side to the inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
As y'all can see, New York, baby, 138, LA 106, man. It's a wrap. So 5 minutes left. Done deal. You know, waiting. They sat LeBron down. They sat, you know what I'm saying, the whole squad down. Over. You know what I'm saying? Davis, everybody. Done. Wrap. Oh, shut up on. Yeah. My play has not been in vain. I'm playing this joint right like this.
And the first one.
Yeah, and the work they've done at the line has been impressive here in the second half.
Noel's checked in for New York. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so it's New York with it. And there's the pass to Knox. New York moving it around. There's the pass to Patterson. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
That free throw good from Patterson. The Lakers shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Pass to Horton Tucker. And here is Morris. He's covered by Noel. Morris inside. Noel on him. Morris, no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Here's Caruso. Morris inside. He's covered by Noel. Just 5 to shoot. Morris with the bucket.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Patterson passes to Noel. And slam dunk by Noel.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Noel's got a nice 5 of 6 shooting from the field. Pass to Horton Tucker. And stolen by Noel. Oh, and here we go. Knox has got it. The fast break chance. He gets that one. Knox has got 10 points in the quarter.
They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
About to beat them on their own court, baby. East Coast.
Here's Caruso. Morris inside. Noel on him. Shot clock at 6. Horton Tucker's shot is off. New York's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter.
Whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Caruso looking for an opening. Morris outside. A three-pointer off the mark. And so Payton will bring it up for the Knicks. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. LA has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
Baby, that's how
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
Caruso kicks to Morris. A three-pointer is right on target.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Passes it to Knox. The feed to Noel. He gets hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Horton Tucker. The pass to Dudley. Down low. Fires from 14. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. New York shooting an unbelievable 70%. You won't see a performance like this too often. Makes it off the glass. Bergeron's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
Here's Caruso, covered by Payton. Here's Dudley. Oh, good on that one. And New York the other way now. Patterson passes to Noel. There's the dish to Patterson. Clock at 6. Feeds to Payton. And the layup is good.
And even if you risk a foul, the D has to play him tougher when he gets it that deep.
And if you don't, they keep finding the matchup every time up the floor.
Now here's Matthews. He feeds it to Morris. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
And wow, that's the end of an epic journey taken by both these teams in unbelievable fashion. Get the NBA title rings ready, folks, for New York.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. So you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Junior.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
New York's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. And another assist.
He's now tied for the third most single-game assists in postseason history.
And Greg, to see how he's probed the defense and found his teammates, he has been terrific. His playmaking has been right on.
And I'm number 1, by the way.
There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Morris outside. Wesley Matthews on the wing. Halt the run. Oh, and he puts it off the glass. Wow. To the paint. There's Noel. Another possession. Another assist.
And his passing continues to be the story. He's got the defense in the palm of his hands.
And Greg, he's now tied for the second most assists in a single game in playoff history. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Morris. A rebound by Patterson.
All right, I won the NBA Finals, baby.
And they
I want to break my
the
record,
New York
but
Knicks have won the NBA championship.
Well, they did it. And as they celebrate, you can just see the relief, the exhilaration that comes from winning it all.
You have to hand it to the entire organization. They worked together to get right here.
And guys, what a reward for the fan
That's
base.
right.
They're going to enjoy this memory
Yeah.
for a long, long time.
And we have enjoyed our time with you folks all season long. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long. Have a wonderful summer.
2K22, I'm coming. It's all fun, Israel. It's all fun. Entertainment. Time on record. Beat them on their own court. All right, I completed my NBA 2K21 or NBA 2K22. Shalom.